How are eunuchs made in the rear palace of the Apothecary Diaries? Is it just the gems or the gems and stems? Here is everything that you need to know. Y'all commented about this a lot, so I'm gonna answer all your questions. What is a eunuch? This involves a man being castrated where they take his gems and sometimes they even take his stem. However, in Imperial China at that time, they were taking both of them, which is why we believe in the story they're taking both as well, and we have a lot of evidence to back this up. For example, we have the famous frog scene where Mao Mao is grabbing Jinji's frog and she is worried because there is a frog there to begin with. And Mao Mao, who is adept at anatomy, would know the difference of a frog and gems. Mao Mao is very familiar and knowledgeable about the procedure that makes eunuchs because her dad was made into one. So when she notices that Jinji is not a eunuch, it is because he has his frog. Another reason why we know that they take both is Sui Wei was allowed to impersonate as a eunuch because when they tested her, they did testing over the clothes and 3 different physicians tested that you didn't have those parts. A physical exam done by 3 different officials to make sure that there were no doubts. So why are men made into eunuchs to begin with? This all happened with the previous emperor's reign. You see, he had knocked up one of the court ladies who was not in his harem. So the empress at the time, the empress regent, she decided to cover it up and she blamed it on a physician. And because of that, physicians from then on had to be castrated or made into eunuchs in order to work in the rear palace. Later, the procedure is banned due to the work of Empress Dowager Anqi. And I got a lot of questions of how they still pee, so this is gonna get a little more graphic if you're ready. So eunuchs at the time, they had a lot of trouble controlling their urination, so there were some ways that they could stop this. They could constantly change out some absorbent pads, they could put something like a cork or something in the hole to stop it, or they could put a straw in there, plugging a straw into their urethra to help manage it. This procedure is somewhat similar to the procedure we have today where you transition from male to female.